we are reviewing my purchase of the KickAss 5-volt camping fan with LED light and power bank. A sturdy little fan released this year, 2024. Let's get the facts out of the way first. This has a 3.7 volt, 20,000 milliamp hour lithium battery. Wondering how much 20,000 milliamp hours is? Well, most smartphone batteries hold 3,000 milliamp hours, so on paper you could charge your phone at least 6 times. I've bought multiple other fans before, yet this one is well ahead of them. The fan can stand by itself, be carried by its top handle, or hung up by the hook which neatly folds into the base, so no matter what you are doing, you should be able to position it well. I love the solid base, which has a small footprint compared to other fans. This shouldn't topple over easily, yet still narrow enough to fit into convenient places. It charges with a supplied USB-C cable. The USB-C port can be used to charge other items, as can the standard USB port on the back. And while we're at the back of the fan, you can find a nifty remote here. The main control panel is along the front, with the remote having every option available too. Along here on the left are the usage charge lights at 25% increments, a night function button which turns off all front panel lights, and the LED control. In the middle is a giant easy-to-find fan control button. Then to the right is the timer button to limit usage for 1, 2, 4 or 8 hours. Lastly is the oscillation button for 45 degrees, 90 degrees or off. From use, I can say the remote generally has to be towards the front of the fan for it to work. That little black bubble on the right side panel is the receiver. With a broad tilt option, the 5-blade fan has 4 speeds, and I've got to say all of them are really good. Up close, like in a tent or car camping, the lowest setting does the job well, and if you need to share the lovely breeze, the fan has an oscillating function, covering a full 90 degrees and 45 degrees if you're in a smaller setting. A great feature is the easy carry handle, which tucks neatly away, and if you need to hang the fan, KickAss have tucked a sturdy hook on the bottom. The fan is fully plastic, yet the handle and hook are built solid. A line of LED lights surround the fan, though these only have 3 light levels, which would do. On arrival, and after the first charge, the bottom left corner of my LEDs did not work. I didn't buy the fan for its light, yet you'd expect it to work correctly right out of the box. After using the fan for a while, I turned the LEDs on and found the bottom left set flicker and eventually come on. I also tapped it for good measure, and the lights worked most of the time. Along the front are a set of lights displaying the current charge level, 25%, 50%, 75% and 100%. One would assume as you use it, these would drop accordingly. I did not find this so, nor did I find so when charging. To be honest, 0% and 100% were the only accurate numbers. The specified charging time is 8 to 10 hours. Personally, I found the fan easily got to 75% within 2 to 2.5 hours, though the 100% did not finish till another 4 to 6 hours, so their timing is probably pretty close. The working time is listed as 15 to 18 hours, and I'd assume this is if you have everything on max, the fan on 4 and the light on 3. From my own personal experience, the working time is much, much better. I ran the fan on low for 10 hours a night, and it ran for 9 nights easily. One would have to then make the assumption that if you ran it 24 hours a day on low, you could get about 4 days or more, give or take how you use it. The power bank is accessible via the 2 ports on the back, a standard USB and the USB-C that you charge via. 2 ports mean you should be able to charge 2 devices at once. As stated previously, 20,000 milliamp hours has the ability to charge a smartphone at least 6 times. Obviously, draining the power bank will give you less fan time, yet in an emergency, it's definitely a great option. No item is ever perfect, and the main issue I have with this is the beeping sound. No, you don't sit all day hitting the buttons, yet, oh my goodness, the beeps just grate me continually. Why, KickAss? Just why? Especially since the remote needs to be operated towards the front of the fan, so you'd feel the fan or see the LED lights when they turn on. It is also disappointing that the usage lights are very inaccurate, making them totally unreliable. And though it's always possible, it's sad that my LED lights arrived faulty. Possibly a loose wire, but still. I did contact KickAss and they said if it persisted that it would be covered under warranty. As I purchased it online directly, I'm hoping if I take up the offer, I won't have to physically return it to one of their locations, which aren't close to me. On the positive side, the usage time on this fan really worked for me. A low fan every night for 9 days, I couldn't ask for more. Add to that the night function which turns the lights out for no disturbance. Perfect. All of the little well thought out items also added to a positive experience. The remote control, the strength of the fan, a solid base, and a hanging hook. For me, this is a great fan. You may require more from a fan, yet there are a few on the market that match this design. Would I recommend it? Yes, I would. Is it for you? That's a choice you have to make. So hopefully this quick review provided some useful information, yet if you have any further questions, please feel free to ask. Until next time.